I've been cooking since I was like age 9. I was that kid who was watching the Food Network and just totally entranced. As I got older, I got more and more connected to the food that I was creating and sharing with people. And so that developed into this interest in food waste. I'm Julie Sanduski, and I am a UX UI designer based in Seattle. So I'd say I'm very independent and driven. I've always kind of self-directed what I want to do in my life. My path has been kind of all over the place. I entered college undecided about what I wanted to do, and I'd say my first 2 years I tried out every single major possible. At the same time, I always tried to weave in food into what I was doing. What I want to do for my project is tie in my interest in user experience design and addressing human behavior into how we can combat food waste. You always start with this big, ambiguous problem, and so it's so important to scope and figure out, like, okay, what is the problem we're going after, and who can we speak to with what we're creating? There's so much about food that we all can relate to. Tying into my project, food waste is such a huge thing right now, and has always been. What I think is great about user experience design is that we're creating these experiences to influence human behavior. You know, I'm gonna be constantly thinking about, okay, what are the human behaviors that exist today, and how can we get creative in the sense of how to influence those for good? I think as designers, we are enablers inherently, right? We're enabling people to do so many things, especially thinking about the future. Rather than just bring awareness to an issue, we can actually influence. For user experience design, that's a lot of the time intent. And so you can definitely direct behavior that way.